So baby, come lie me up. That's how I want it. Hey, hello there. Hello, hello, hello there. Hello, hello, hello there. Hello, hello, hello there. Hello there. Don't ask. I I've been for some reason like not craving. Do y'all ever get like phantom tastes? It's like where you can like kind of sort of taste something or you just like think about it a lot. And it's not necessarily craving it, but it leads to cravings most of the time. So I've been craving a cookies and cream Hershey bar. And so I just went to the store. I just came back from the store and I got a cookies and cream Hershey bar and some powdered donuts and some honey buns and some white fudge chunky chips ahoy cookies and sliced cake. So apparently we're going into a little sugar binge right now. And my body just does not do sugar like it used to. Without like going into TMI territory, it just doesn't like sit in me. Yeah. So, but I saw these duo icebreakers. So they got strawberry ones and cool ones, and hoping I get a strawberry one. I also got my sour icebreakers that I like. It's kind of sad that I've gotten away from the mint, but are all of them dual? Oh no, oh wow, I think they are, and they're shaped different too. They're shaped like pills. I'm not a huge fan of strawberry, so I'm not sure why I got these, but I got a new deck today. Someone gifted me a deck, and it's my first gifted deck. I don't really have any more room in my little. I'm actually technically over capacity for my little storage thingy because I have 3 decks that sit outside of it. Well, no, because 2 of them go inside larger containers that I have in here. It's the Affirmators Tarot. For magical guidance from the universe to help you help yourself without the self-helpiness. And if you follow me on my Legacy channel, then you would have already seen these, but I just want to pull some more cards. I've already been live for like 5.5, maybe 5 to 6 hours today. And needless to say, today wasn't the most productive, but also, oh yeah, it's like it's starting to get to that point where it's like days become weeks, become months, and I need to get busy, like busy. But I think I might just start using my cutting to the lovers with the Emperor again. If you chose pile 4, shout out to you. I should have chose before. I want to choose now, so I'm gonna get 3 cards and face down. And this isn't gonna be a pick whatever. I just want to do something to see where I am. So can I get like 3 cards face down, please? Hold up, wait. There we go. Don't know who that is. Oh, that's the star. I don't have any cards like this, so I'm so excited. I love these. I can't even I remember putting these on my wish list, but I don't remember why. But I'm glad I did. Because at first I opened these, I said, these are so not what I typically have. Like, look at the, oh, well. Oh, that's so funny. I was going to say, look at the card backs. But it's the card front, and it's the 3 of Wands. I keep seeing this little 3 of Wands unicorn. I love it. Those are the card backs. Guess what's behind the Three of Wands? The Magician. Le Magician with the Three of Swords right behind it, though. That's all right. Okay. One last card, please. One last card. And they shuffle like tissue paper almost. It's so weird, but so satisfying to shuffle. Last card, please. Come on, please. Please. Also, like, we just went to the store. Now, I was doing some rain claps when I went outside, which was me clapping at the sky saying rain. And then it started to rain. So as soon as we make it inside of Walmart, it starts throwing down. And I'm like, well, hopefully it stops when we leave. And it did. And then we made it home, and it was like on the way back home, it started picking up again. And so we sat in the driveway for a little bit. And I was like, well, you know, I told my brother, like, let's wait for a second because we didn't take an umbrella. I was like, it'll lighten up. And it did. Just long enough for us to run into the house after a few minutes. I can't stand the rain on my window. Bringing back sweet memories. I'm honestly today, and maybe it's because yesterday, I just feel, I want to say lighthearted or open-hearted. I feel like I was really, really serious for a minute. And I just feel like it kind of sort of evaporated. I feel like I came back into my heart a little bit. And there's some folks I just want to like talk to. Just like be like, hey, like what's up? How have you been? Let's chat. You know? Okay. Come on now. Come on now. Give me something. Give me something. Give me something. Face down, please. Face down, please. One more card. If you don't give me 1 and 3, I'll just pick one. 2 more. Why did Doomer just pop into my mind? 1 more. Because I need to get to work. Okay. Fine. I'm actually going to pick one. I thought I was going to pick 3, but I'm going to go with 1. Which one are y'all going to pick? Bottom of the deck is the 9 of Swords. I've seen this card so often today with the King of Pentacles behind it, though. Look at that cute little moose. So, card number 2 is the 9 of Wands, which is a zebra. Zebras are animals of unity. Not polarity, not duality, unity. It's also interesting because these 9 wands are lit. All of them are. This zebra looks so concerned. Look at his facial expression. He looks so worried. Look at that lip. It's his bottom lip. That's how I can tell he's worried. I think he was trying to juggle all of these. I don't know why he thought he would be able to juggle 9 wands. And they're kind of sort of falling all over the place. So the 9 of Wands is typically an energy of, let's just read the book. I'll read the book. So just in case if y'all aren't on the Legacy channel, y'all can get a flavor for what these entries sound like. I am extremely, I like it a lot. We open on runners in slow-mo. The chariots of fire theme playing in the background. The finish line in sight. Then someone face plants on a hurdle. Someone else tumbles, and a pileup of runners ensues. Sound familiar? You may be close to reaching a major or minor goal right now, only to find you've been tripped up by one of life's more annoying tests of character. Sorry. Fear not, fiery chariot. You can still accomplish everything you wanted to. You just have to get over this final hurdle. Stay focused, dust yourself off, and do what you have to do to cross that finish line. Like climb over a bunch of bodies in a broken hurdle. Because some of the entries have little asterisks. You probably won't be able to see it. But some of the entries have little asterisks, and they're so funny. The affirmation here is I've got this. I can do this. I will finish this. And then I can complain as much as I want. Oh my gosh, why is this so relatable? But we're not complaining anymore. But if we wanted to complain after we finish, that's fine. I feel like I should have picked number two. I feel like that resonates. I feel like that speaks to me. I feel like I still got this. And when it comes to the schoolwork, let's do number one now. Ooh, girl. I'm. We'll see if I should have picked number three, the tower. Now here we have a goose that was struck by lightning, falling out of the sky into the fire, smoking. What do you call an albatross? It's like when a albatross flies into the engine and f's up the plane, or something flies into the propeller and f's up the plane. Somebody just said something about Castaway too the other day. Let's look at the tower. What the tower say? Oh, it's right here. Like the lightning struck tower in this card, your life is about to undergo a sudden and potentially radical change. But before you rush out and buy lightning insurance, know that this change, however radical it may be, is actually much needed. It's never pleasant to watch your ivory towers crumble around you. But once they do, you can start living a life that is destined to be richer, fuller, and a lot more radical than ever before. Anyone know of a modern two-bedroom ranch for sale? Yes! Because I'm talking about moving. A modest two-bedroom ranch, sorry, for sale. I actually like this energy because I'm ready for the change. I'm so ready. And it's going to be such a leap. That's why, like, I know that it requires a lot of me right now. I need to procrastinate less. But I have actually been doing other stuff too. And I got things working, like my brain is the type, oh, girl, I can't read this. I don't say bad words. Yes. Hold up. Ah! That was my mom. She's like, are you recording? I'm like, I'm live, mom. She's like, oh, well, why didn't you lock the door? I thought I did. Anyway, so the affirmation here is I accept whatever changes come my way, even the crappy ones. You can't grow roses without some fertilizer. Crap, right, guys? Instead of crap, though, they put SH star T. I was like, oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. And then let's go over here to the third one. The third one is the Ace of Pentacles. This is interesting. This is the only good one. I should have picked number three. Why didn't I pick number three? I should have followed my first mind. Should have followed my first mind because I knew I was going to pick three before I even started. But I was like, oh, I can't do that. Should have. But I am going through some changes right now. And I don't fear no towers. This delightfully auspicious card is a breath of fresh air if you've had financial concerns of any kind. There's an asterisk here, or are human. Haha. If you've had any financial concerns of any kind, or if you're human, all of the aces you've had, nope, all of the aces signify new beginnings. And the seed that's being watered here is one of prosperity, opportunity, and a lot of times straight up cash money. Okay. But behind this sigh of relief is another kind of joy, the knowledge that you deserve abundance in every area of your life. If you carry that belief in your pocket, you'll grow wealth in more ways than you know. Second asterisk, or at least five or six. I deserve abundance. I welcome abundance. I am so relieved to finally be how wait, what? Oh, okay. So I deserve abundance. I welcome abundance. I am so relieved to finally be housemates with abundance. I was like, what? Okay. I love how these are written. But then we have the Nine of Swords, and the Nine of Swords is the only one I didn't read, so let's just go ahead and read it. Let's just go ahead. Even though I've seen the Nine of Swords like literally like 3 times today, and I've only pulled 2 cards. I'm kidding, but I've seen it a lot. Yikes. It looks like you are hacking your way through a forest of negative emotions that have all sprouted from the same seed, overworrying. What started as basic workday anxiety about the future seems to have worked itself up into a paralyzing web of panic, apocalyptic despair, and relentless self torment. The good news is these feelings have absolutely nothing to do with actual reality. In other words, relax. This is all your fault. See that? Relentless. The solution? Take a few hundred deep breaths and notice that not only are you fine, if not fine and a half, in this moment, your little mental shop of horrors isn't doing anything for anyone, least of all you. So go easy on yourself, watch a Pixar movie, and save the despair for when things actually hit the fan. My life is better than I realized, so I stir a heaping cup of trust into this foreboding angst soup. Really brings out the coriander. So there's it's some anxiety here, you know. Hold up, hold up, hold up. What do I want to put on top of these? Nothing. I kind of do, but I don't. So we're starting with so the Nine of Swords is overall, right? Over here is the Tower where there are some things that we just need to let go. Here is the Knight of Wands when we're so close to achieving something, but we're starting to fumble, we're starting to trip, things are starting to pile up, we're starting to maybe get lost in it a little bit. But if we breathe, if we take a step back, recenter, reground ourselves, refocus, overcome these final hurdles, we'll be at the finish line. And over here is this brand new beginning that's going to be easing all of your financial concerns and maybe more. I like this. I should have went with 3. I honestly resonate to all 3 of these though. Low key. This is the change that I want, that I know is coming, that is larger than anything I've ever done. This is me with this gosh darn schoolwork trying to finish it, and every time I get back to work, there's a new obstacle. First, I tried to finish it, and my program wouldn't work because they locked me out, and I had to wait until the semester was over. And then I started to do some work, but then it went down because the computer system went down or something. Now, in my latest string of attempts, they switched platforms. So I lost all of the assignments and stuff like that. And my professor's like, we will get you what you need to complete your requirements Don't worry about it. And then this Ace of Pentacles is all of the new stuff coming in, right? It's relocation, it's the job, it's, you know, a little bit of financial security. It's all of that good that I've been missing out on for a minute, almost 2 years, y'all. Actually, technically, mm, well, mm, maybe not 2 years. I don't think it's been that long since I worked. No, because I worked last summer. It's been a year. But it was like a year or a month before I had that like little 3-month summer job. I'm not used to not making money. Honestly, I've kind of sort of been working since I was like 15 years old. And then around the darkest night, I stopped. I had a summer job and I worked for a month, but then my classes got heavy, so I quit so I could focus on class. I'm ready to get back into the workforce. But I also really want to do something impactful and meaningful. Right? If I'm being completely honest, I might have talking about it a little bit. The two things I suddenly find myself interested in are voice acting and politics. Believe it or not. And before, I never would have done politics because it's like you can't wrestle with pigs and not get dirty, right? But now we got people like AOC and, you know, some of the other new faces that are, at least on the surface, operating with a lot more integrity than what we're used to. I think now, more than ever, is the opportunity for it to be like viable, like morally and ethically viable, right? To be a good politician and not have to compromise, or it's becoming more and more and more of a possibility at the very least. You know, I don't know, it's weird. But I do still want to do what I originally wanted to do, which was go into pharmaceuticals and develop medicine to, it's like I want to be a legit healer, you know what I mean? And not, I'm just playing. Not nothing, but what's at the bottom of the deck? Oh, the King of Pentacles, because we pulled the Knight of Swords. So I'm gonna just get some general messages and then I'm gonna wrap this up. I don't think I had any like crazy spooky dreams last night. I don't think so. Actually, did I? I don't know. I do actually want to pull out, oh, the Lovers with the Wheel of Fortune. Let's go. Where my lover? Tell my lover that I miss him. With the Hermit and the Lovers. No! Come on out of that shell. But also take your time, because we ain't got time to be repeating foolishness now. With Temperance and the Hermit, though? Okay, Mages at the cut. I see y'all. Well, what else is there? What else is there? The Three of Pentacles with Temperance. Okay. And that's a card of partnership. I may not even be able to see it. And that's interesting because the Three of Pentacles is my card for this month, isn't it? The Three of Pentacles came out for me, excuse me, in a personal reading a long time ago. January 21st, I think. Work. Five of Swords. Three of Pentacles. Can I get a few clarifiers? Clarify this, please. Clarify. Oh, there we go. Thank you. I guess I should have asked what I'm clarifying. Ace of Cups. Okay. All right. All right. With the Page of Wands at the bottom of the deck. I can't say that I'm perfect, but I can tell you that I'm ready to try. Or at least I want it. That's like that Page of Wands energy. Like, this is a love that just like opens your eyes up to the whole world in a brand new way. It just like it washes away all of the pain of the past. Kind of, sort of, but not really. Mm, this water is really good. I just threw that back there. Why did I pick up my phone? The Five of Swords. Oh, goodness. Five of Swords is an interesting energy because in this deck, typically the Five of Swords could be verbal disagreements and stuff like that, right? Conflict, not being able to see eye to eye with somebody else. It's more mental. I guess the Five of Wands could be a little bit more physical, even though I kind of always attributed the more drastic energy to the swords because, like, a sword will cut you and a wand will just give you like a black eye. But I mean, a black eye isn't that great either. I guess you can get like, yeah, you can get bludgeoned. Um, but anyway, in this deck, it's a porcupine, and it's so prickly, but it also has some flowers in it, a few. And so I feel like this is maybe we were prickly because of some partnerships in the past. But with this Ace of Cups, it's time to let all of that go. And it's time to open ourselves up to some of that good spiritual healing, to get some of that good love, that real love, right? Yeah. What else was I about to do? I don't remember. What's at the bottom of the deck? Oh yeah, the Page of Wands. I don't remember what I was about to do. I don't remember. What was I talking about? There's the death card. Oh, they even shuffle nice that way. Real love. I will say that there's one card in here that's significantly bigger than the others. And I believe it's the Judgment card. But besides that, I love these. I love the finish. I love the purples and golds. I love the imagery and the colors. I don't have a lot of super colorful decks. And there's that death card again. It's just like, I love it. What was I about to do? I don't remember. I feel like I was going to grab another deck. Ooh, that was a good one. Okay. I think I was saying something to my lover. I never, never love another like I do you. Sorry. Okay, let's see. Let's hierophant this up a little bit, right? Because we're over here. We're on this channel. Let's take this a little bit deeper, shall we? We're gonna do the same pick thing again. I'm not timestamping any of this over here, y'all. And then honestly, I might go to sleep because I'm starting. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. I think I read too much today, and I did not sleep enough. I actually slept a little bit better last night, though. Honestly. I'm searching for a real life. Okay. Let's get 3 cards, please. Who was that? Who are you? Who are you? Hold up. Oh, I thought I saw a card back. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. Nope, I didn't. Okay. Let's keep going. Oh, come on. Face down on me. Oh, I'll take it. Oh, 2. Nice. Only need 1 more, please. One more, please. Oh, thank you. Oh, I had a feeling like 4 would come out. I had a feeling like 2 more would drop out, but that's fine. I'm going to shuffle up the other deck, and then we're going to get a before and after. Bottom of the deck is the 5 of Hearts, where passion meets determination, going the distance, and a need for discipline. Number 78, 410, 6, 1, and 2. It's about going the distance, right? Where passion meets determination. I feel like we can be really passionate about things. Well, I don't know. I guess it's a question I pose to you. Are passion and determination separable, right? Is it possible for someone to be passionate about something but not determined to see it through? Is it possible for someone to be passionate but not care enough to actually do anything? Because it's almost like I feel like passion is something that is so enrapturing that it almost compels one to act. Almost to the point where they wouldn't be able to control themselves or to stop themselves, or they would have to engage with it in some way, right? If you're passionate about it. Or maybe that's like a Page of Wands, Knight of Wands type energy. But there's also a need to introduce some Pentacle energy that will see it through to the end. All right, now we're good. We'll start with number 1. Number 1 is the Queen of Clubs, bringing order to thought, proper delegation of tasks, and seeing the internal through the external. I feel like that's about, the last part is about seeing to the heart, to the truth of something, and not, and looking beyond. King of Wands. Who this? The Emperor? King of Wands and the Emperor together again with that Page of Swords. And the Queen of Swords right behind it. A King of Wands, Emperor, Page of Swords, Queen of Swords. I feel like that's almost, it's about watching a space to see how receptive to the truth it would be. Queen of Wands, there we go, right here. Coming out with the 6 of Cups and the 5 of Pentacles. Ooh. With the 2 of Cups right behind that, though. So for the first one, we have the 6 of Cups, a dolphin, and the 5 of Pentacles, a koala. Koala bear. Someone wanting to spend some quality time with you, maybe. Or wanting to spend some quality time. Oh, yeah. It's definitely that nostalgia. It's definitely that missing somebody and feeling a little bit out in the cold, a little bit bummed out. Maybe it's like, because is that a shuttlecock? Is that what you call them? Or is that a party hat? I don't know if this is or is that a thorn? Hello? Wait, hold up. I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is. What is this? What is on this little koala bear looking thing? Because at first I was like, is that a shuttlecock? Because there's this one dolphin, right? Oh. I mean, it looked like this dolphin might be smiling, but you don't look at a picture of somebody sit on a rocking chair, have 99 bottles of fruit punch on the wall, right? It's almost an energy of like drowning one's sorrows. Look at the dolphin. You see the picture of the 2 dolphins, and it got its drink in its hand, and 5 more drinks lined up, and it's just chilling there. And then there's this little koala that's just like, oh, well, like, and what is that? I don't know. Somebody missing somebody. Hey. Bringing order to thought, proper delegation of tasks, and seeing the internal through the external, right? It could have been the case that maybe someone or a situation eliminated some things within us that we didn't necessarily know were there within ourselves. But I don't think it's necessarily extreme. Like, it may not be who you are, it might be who you can be, but I feel like there's no reason to overly what's the word? To overly It's like you're not just the bad and we're not just the good, we're both. We have the capability to do both. And sometimes we have to give ourselves a little lenience, and sometimes we have to give other people a little lenience, depending on what they're going through. Now, it doesn't necessarily make anything that was wrong right, but it is worth considering. And then we may have to ask ourselves if it's something worth revisiting, right? And bringing order to thought, again, I feel like there's this energy of like a potential to spiral, to like spiral out of control a little bit, and to overly focused on the past memories. When, like, if your life isn't over, you can make new memories and you can make better memories. Your best days don't have to lie behind you, they can lie ahead. Like, it's something that we can recover from and something like that we can pull back from. I don't know where these are going. I don't know what I expected. This might be a legacy channel deck. Well, I don't know. Maybe sometimes they will go. Maybe I don't know. Nine of Hearts, a blip of light at the heart of a black hole. Progenitors in a primordial pool. Number 67, 18, 7, 2, 1, and 2. We're going to be looking around the Nine of Cups. Sometimes it just pops into my mind. And I'll just walk around and start saying, like, gonna eat these babies up. The Queen of Wands is with the Queen of Swords now. That's interesting because of how I put these back, I guess. Um, let's see. What are we looking for? The 14 and the 15 are together. Temperance and the Devil are together, which is interesting because I've seen Temperance quite a few times and it was never with the devil, but it's with the devil now. It's with the devil now. 21 and 12 are together. That's the Hanged Man and the World. What come through numbers? And then there's a 1. Right at 9, the Pentacles. 2 fives are together. The 5 of Cups and the 5 of Wands. Okay, okay. I was like, wait. Oh, wait, is this it? No, that's the Queen of Cups. Okay. I'm getting so tired, y'all. I need to go to bed. Here's the Nine of Cups. Oh, coming out with that thicken. Coming out with the thicken. It's just like this edge. The left edge is raised a little bit. The Eight of Pentacles and Judgment are coming out with the Nine of Cups. Outside of that, it's the Page of Wands and the Hierophant, talking about bringing some determination to that passion. So, I meant to put this back in the deck for whatever reason. I don't know. Eight of Pentacles is a sloth. Is that no? That's a lemur. It's a lemur in this deck. And there are 6 pentacles up here and then 2 pentacles down here. And he's like stepping all the way over these Two of Pentacles. And then there is Judgment. Is that a rat? It's a rat at the top of the mountain, and the sun is smiling down on the rat. It's almost an energy of every dog has its day, but also this mountain, it is a mountain, but it's almost looking like an iceberg, and like it might melt. This card is so interesting. The sun smiling down on the rat and Judgment. I feel like with the Eight of Pentacles and this Judgment card, it speaks to like prejudices, preconceived notions, right? And it's like now the sun is smiling down on the rat instead of what that rat usually is. And the Eight of Pentacles is something that is practiced. So a blip of light at the heart of creation and progenitors in a primordial pool. Now, this is interesting. Oh, we just saw the mice in the sun, right? The mice were getting all of those dislodged hunks of cheese and putting them together to complete the cheese wheel, which is the sun, which is about bit by bit by bit building that. It's not happiness, but this is it's practice. And that's the blip of light at the heart of a black hole. And because do y'all hear my mother cackling in the back? Because we practice gratitude and because we practice positivity in otherwise dark spaces, it's going to actually allow us to see an exit, to see the exit in a situation where we think there is no exit. And this, and again, it's like every dog has its day. We may be kind of sort of like pinching pennies, pinching pinnacles, or working really, really, really hard, or mastering something within ourselves right now. But it's like with this Judgment card, it's noticed. Nothing wasted and nothing is in vain. So keep doing that hard work. You'll get rewarded for it. And not only will you get rewarded or not only will you get recognized, I feel like these skills are going to propel you into something amazing. And that's the energy of the progenitors in a primordial pool, right? It's like something about what you're doing right now or something about what you're inquiring about, something about what you're acquiring and the skills that you're accumulating. It's like it's going to turn into something that you may not even necessarily know, right? It may not necessarily be this, but it's almost an energy of like, wow, like I didn't even know that people paid so much money for this one skill that I have that I thought was useless, right? I'm like, wait, what is this lemur doing? It's looking up at the Six of Pentacles that are just chilling uphill. It's stepping over the Two of Pentacles, and it has this. Is this a pie sign? Or is it a belt? Is that a belt? Is it wearing a belt? Maybe it's a belt. But it's a red belt. And it's a blue lemur. It's actually both. It's a lighter blue and a darker blue. So I'd say that's throat and third eye. And then it's grounded with that red belt. Right? Y'all can see it. It's an energy of almost like knowing that however you choose to find balance right now, or whatever you give your energy to right now, before everything sort of turns around and comes into be, it's almost like it'll be indicative of what you kind of sort of get, right? Because it's like we're establishing the root right now. We're building the foundation right now. And that's this judgment energy. And that's, again, it's that progenitors in our primordial pool type. Like, we'll be able to look back on whatever we're doing in this time and be like, I'm glad I went through that. It's because of that that, I now know how to do this. And it's because of this that I got all these pinnacles. Because the 6 is up here, and that's about giving and receiving. So you're going to get more of what you do with these two. If you're not grateful for the two, if you don't like utilize the two in whatever way they could be utilized that will get you to where you want to be, then it's like, sometimes you got to appreciate two before you can get to 20. Next is the 8 of diamonds, a complete set of instructions, a stubborn moth reborn as a firefly, and a successful trip. Let's go looking around. 8 of Pentacles. I can't remember where I saw the 8 of Pentacles. Wait, there were 2 8s together, I think. Well, fortunately, they're color coded, so I know it's going to be a shade of green. Willy Wonka just popped into my mind. That's how y'all know it's time for me to go to bed. Willy Wonka, the amazing chocolatier. Willy Wonka, everybody give a cheer. Oh, I need to go to bed, and I still haven't watched The Devil Wears Prada. Devil Wears Prada and Scorpio wears nada. Let me stop. I clearly and obviously need to go sleep. Man, I guess it was at the bottom of the day. Hello? Okay, all right. The 8 of Pentacles is right here. Oh my gosh. It's right there. Ace of Swords at the top of the deck, so these aren't going to get anything. This will be self-clarified. So if you chose 3, you got everything you need already within you. A complete set of instructions. That's it. It's already complete. You get no extra instruction. A stubborn moth reborn as a firefly and a successful trip. This is 59, 8, 2, 8, 3, and 1. I'll see what the 59 is really quick. Do y'all hear her? Moms. Gotta love them. I guess you don't have to. Not all moms are good moms. The 59 is the 10 of zones. This is the 10 of zones and strength. 10 of zones is the energy of the 10 of swords, but it's different than the 10 of swords because the 10 of zones is about an understanding of mental processes and how they beget other things. It's an understanding of how the mind can influence one's emotions, how the mind can influence one's perceptions, and how through emotions and perceptions and through the magic of attraction and resonance, the mind can also affect one's experience, aka their reality. And there's a need to be strong here to hold true to the vision that you want to see instead of the one that you're currently in. And there's a need to act in alignment with that as well. And a complete set of instructions, it's like it almost feels like you already know exactly what it is that you need to do. You may encounter some challenge along the way, but the challenge along the way is to grow you. And the resulting growth is part of that set of instructions, right? And then it's like instead of gaining your wings, it's like that's how you gain your light. That's what transforms this moth into a butterfly, even though it says mouth. That's what transforms the moth into the firefly, not a butterfly, sorry. It's what transforms the moth into the firefly. That's you gaining your light by being mentally strong or mentally strong enough to continue to stick to the vision. So that's what that card is. It feels like you know where you want to go with this card, and you kind of sort of know what it requires. Even if it requires a little bit more than what you would prefer to give, it's like it's accomplishable, it's achievable. It might require some tenacity, but it's definitely achievable. So, last but not least, is the Six of Diamonds. A single blade cuts through the tempest, calming the winds, a dislodged hunk of cheese. Well, there is that hunk of cheese that we were talking about up here. And then there's the Six Pentacles here, and we're going looking for the Six of Pentacles. Starting with the Ace of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Six of Pentacles. Hey, well, look at that. So we'll take the Queen, and we're going to take the King. Girl, no way. With the Nine of Swords right behind it, though. Ace of Swords, Nine of Swords. King and Queen of Pentacles. Wow, this one takes the cake. The Queen of Pentacles looks like it might be a kangaroo? Question mark. Yeah, it's a kangaroo with this big old pentacle. And she's wearing this lovely green jacket? Question mark. She has a cute little tiara. There's some flowers that are blooming. She has a gorgeous, like, little speckled coat. The King of Pentacles is a moose with a blue cloak. So it's that same blue color as above. And he's actually holding a staff, which is interesting. It's like he's manifested his abundance. The King and the Queen of Pentacles. Wow. This is about knowing your worth for sure and moving forward in a way that's worthy of you. It's like it's like sometimes someone has to be like, oh, you're representing this place or you're representing that place, so be on your best behavior. But we're always representing ourselves. A single blade cuts through the tempest, calming the winds, and a dislodged hunk of cheese. 51, 14, 11, 5, 1, and 3. I don't know why that just slipped out of my hand. But come on, come on. Really don't. Now the card is playing hard to get. Hard to find. Please. Please. Sleep. Please sleep. Y'all ever seen Toy Story? It was like, I believed in you, Woody. Because they thought that Woody killed Buzz, but that's when Buzz had given up. And Buzz was like, because he lost his arm. I forget how he lost his arm. Oh, goodness. Now the mouse is on the ground. Hey, the mouse is on the ground. Okay. And we just saw the rat getting the hunks of cheese. I might just have to get this later. No, it's right here. Okay, cool. So we have the King and the Queen of Pentacles, which is interesting. It's very interesting. A single blade cuts through the tempest, calming the winds. This is the House of Stone, right? And let's look that up real quick. Hey Siri, Google the House of Stone.
Okay, I found this on the web for the House of Stone. Check it out.
Girl, no, in the Bible. Hey Siri, Google Bible, House of Stone.
Okay, I found this on the web for Bible House of Stone. Check
There
it
we
out.
go. Let's see. Leviticus 14:40 through 45. Then the priest shall command that they take away the stones in which the plague is, and they shall cast them into an unclean place without the city. Nope. Isaiah 9 and 10. The bricks are fallen down, but we will build with hewn stones. The sycamores are cut down, but we will change them into cedars. Nope. Amos 5 and 11. For as much, therefore, as your treading is on the poor, and you take from him burdens of wheat, you have built houses of hewn stone, but you shall not dwell in them. You have planted peasant vineyards, but you shall not drink wine of them. Pleasant vineyards, sorry. Oof, don't do that. Really? Really? Maybe it's the rock of stone? Come on, it's in the Bible. Oh, goodness, what is it? What is it? The wise and the foolish builders. Let's go here. Yes. Okay, it's this one. This is what Matthew 7:24 to 27. Okay. This is the New International Version. 24. Therefore, everyone who hears these words of mine and puts them into practice is like a wise man who built his house on the rock. The rain came down, the streams rose, and the winds blew and beat against that house, yet it did not fall, because it had its foundation on the rock. But everyone who hears these words of mine and does not put them into practice is like a foolish man who built his house on sand. The rain came down, the streams rose, and the winds blew and beat against that house, and it fell with a great crash. That's what I was looking for. The rain came down, the streams rose, and the winds blew and beat against that house, yet it did not fall because it had its foundation on the rock. And that's the thing about the King and the Queen of Pentacles: strong foundation on all sides, both sides, feminine, receptive, and masculine, expressive, inside and outside. And then here's the storm right here, right? A single blade cuts through the tempest, calming the winds. And it's almost like when we have a strong foundation within ourselves and when we have a strong sense of who we are, and when we stand strong in that, we can weather a lot of things, right? It's almost like people say that opportunity makes a thief. And in extreme situations and cases, sure. But if you're just one opportunity from turning into a thief, if you're an opportunity from turning into a murderer, if you're an opportunity from turning into anything, it's like you were already that. You just didn't have the opportunity to prove it or to show it or to engage in it. I feel like opportunity in and of itself does nothing to the one who would never take advantage of that opportunity. Unless, again, we're talking about extremes, right? And that's something to realize here, but in a more positive sense, right? I think so, and it kind of sort of again follows that energy of like, we don't know how strong we are until we have to be that strong. We don't know how tough and resilient and resourceful we are until we have to be that tough and resilient and resourceful. It's almost about trusting in your foundation and trusting in your relationship with your creator, if you have a relationship with your creator, and trusting that your creator will see you through any difficult time or situation. And that's the blade that cuts through the tempest. It's trust. And it's a mighty strong foundation to have, especially in times like these. I think everything on the table is all cups and water. There's so many: Five of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, King and Queen of Pentacles, Judgment, and the Six of Cups. This is so pentacle heavy. All right, y'all. I don't know what this was, but we're gonna get some final messages, and then I'm gonna close this down, and I might just go to sleep. Honestly, I'll probably wake up in a few hours anyway, and then I can get to work. Or I can do some work. We'll take it. Bottom of the deck is a decision that once made cannot be rescinded, a wise king who settles an impossible dispute, and operating in divine order. I see that card all the time. Where passion meets determination, going the distance, and a need for discipline is the card that came out. So not only do we need a little bit of discipline, I think we need to also, it's like we need a little bit of wisdom, but we also need to act in that wisdom and to express that wisdom, right? And we need to operate in divine order. Operating in divine order can just be as simple as like, if there's something that you already know you shouldn't do, then don't do it. If you already know what your pitfalls are, and if you've been delivered from them, trust in that deliverance, right? Act in accordance with what you know is right for you. Move when you know you should move. Wait when you know you should wait, or be still when you know you should be still. Follow your intuition and your guidance. It won't lead you astray. Maybe some major change is coming up. But know that you'll be all right. That was interesting. Oh, worked. Bottom of the deck is the Queen of Swords, and she is this fierce-looking owl, or a fox, or a cat. Okay. Those are completely different animals. Well, she's wearing this lovely green suit with these pearls, girl, with her little sword and her crown. I think she's a fox. I think she might be a fox. She's looking real foxy if she isn't. Look at her. She's like, yes, I am a businesswoman. The card that came, two cards. Judgment, 3 cards. I've been seeing this card all day. Judgment, the 8 of Wands, and the 3 of Wands. I love that. 3 of Wands, 8 of Wands, Judgment, with the Queen of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Continue to speak your truth. Continue to speak those things that you wish to see into the world as if it is. Because what it's doing is it's making it easier and easier and easier for it to come into being. Right? Nothing is wasted and nothing you do is in vain. And you may find yourself in not favorable situations or circumstances. Maybe you may find yourself a little bit despised by some people for some reason. Or just like not wanting to live off of like someone else's scraps or someone else's leftovers. Not wanting to not be a priority, but we have to learn to prioritize and value ourselves if we want anyone else to prioritize and value us. Sometimes it takes that. Because what will happen is, while we don't do that, it'll be important that we do. So we'll keep getting these friction. We'll keep getting this friction, these lessons from the external to be like, hey, when are you going to start giving this to yourself? Right? When are you going to be emotionally available for you? Because I was like, it was not too long ago. I tweeted, I made a tweet, and it was like all this time wishing for somebody to be emotionally available to me, but I'm not even emotionally available to myself. LOL. That was back when I was like talking about self love and learning self love and what self love actually is. Um, but again, with that judgment, everything has been recorded, everything has been observed, everything has been watched in this time. The proctors were here well before the exam actually started. And I feel like they're as excited to get you to where you want to be as you are to be where you want to be. And know that the more light you put into it, the easier or the quicker it comes into being. And again, with the card of judgment, if you get it, you deserve it. Don't doubt it. Don't second guess it. It may challenge you a little bit. Continue anyway. Press through the challenges. Don't sabotage. Don't self sabotage. All right. I hope y'all have a good whatever. Whenever. I don't know what this was today, honestly. It was just me trying to come live. All right. I'll catch y'all later. I hope y'all are acting in alignment to make the good whenever and this whenever a little bit better.